Welcome to the Hamsig Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Pablo Navarro. Today is Thursday, October 18, 2012. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at negative 90. Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at negative 892. We had 49 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 2 new 52-week lows for the S&P 500. For the volatility, 611,000 contracts traded on the VIX today, with 69 million in total premiums paid. For the dollar-weighted put-call ratio in November, at 1.39, which is neutral with 43% of the total premiums paid, and in December at 3.16, which is bullish with 34% of the total premiums paid. Here we have the daily chart for SPX. We have a very interesting day today. We were down 3.57 handles for the day, and you can see here we have an outside day. We did not close outside of yesterday's parameter, but we have a big volatile day today, up and down. Google coming up with earnings before it was supposed to, and then Chipotle coming out with earnings worse than expected, and now Microsoft going lower after the bell because of its earning report, now trading at 28.75. Very interesting how the tech sector is faking out here, and we're gonna have to see what goes on. We closed at 14.57. We had a very nice week so far, and we still are on the positive territory here. We're looking here maybe for a test of weekly resistance number 1 at 14.51 on the downside. Maybe we have some reaction tomorrow to this EPS. Google down, Microsoft down, Chipotle down, so maybe we tomorrow have a tight down day. Test that 14.51 level. We want that to hold, and in case we get a nasty sell-off, we would be looking for 14.38, which may be not the case due to Google already bringing down the market as it reported EPS before the market closed. Let's go now to SPY and look for the targets. Here we have the chart on SPY. Maybe we're looking for 145. That's going to be the level to hold. 145 on the downside. We want to hold. Maybe stay really tight tomorrow and continue Monday depending on what's going on with the EPS. So that's going to be critical here to hold. Monday we have Caterpillar, so that's going to be also important to see what they're seeing on the economy and on China. That's going to be another important one to watch. On the Nasdaq ETF, here we have the Qs 60-minute chart, and so far you can see it here. We are below the weekly pivot and maybe looking for 66 on the downside tomorrow, with the Qs here having some pressure for Google and Microsoft, both of them. So looking for 66 on the Qs. If we look at the moving averages chart, here we have it. We failed at the 50-day moving average. We talked about yesterday maybe trying to break out, and we did not break out. Maybe now looking for the 66 level, which is the 100-day moving average and our weekly support number 1. If we go to the IWM, here we have the 60-minute chart for the IWM, and you can see here we are approaching weekly resistance number 1. We wanted to hold. We want this 83 and 34 level to hold and maybe stay around those levels for tomorrow. That's going to be critical here for the IWM chart. If we go to the daily chart on IWM, very nice level here, coming and testing that downward trend line for support, and if we bounce back higher would be pretty bullish here reaction after this retest of this downward trend line. So that's going to be critical. For GLD, here we have the GLD chart, the daily chart, down 0.47%, and we're approaching that 68.80 level. We talked about the 68 level. If we break that level, we were going to go to the 66.40, which is the 50-day moving average. So that's the level to watch here on GLD. Last chart we're going to look at is the VIX. And let's look at the VIX daily chart here. We have the VIX down 0.27%, not much going on after this big unexpected Google error that came out before the earnings was supposed to come out. Volatility did not spike, which is interesting here to watch. So maybe watch the VIX, what's going on to happen tomorrow after all these events. Futures now just opened again, and we are down one handle, so nothing extremely happening here after the futures market open again. We have a special offer by TradeStation. Get your Hamsi Analytics proprietary indicators paid by TradeStation. Contact Active Traders office in Chicago, Peter Albino at the number listed below. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.